Hello dear Familienhaus friends! Today we want to talk about saving money while shopping for food and drinks. Next month in May, the pandemic child bonus will be paid again. This means that there will be an additional payment of 150 euros per child who's entitled to child benefit in May. You do not have to apply for this separately. In addition, it will not be offset against other social benefits such as money from the job center. Even if 150 euros sounds a lot at first, we all know how quickly the money is gone again. In addition to rent, electricity and water, we spend a lot of money on food and drinks. Therefore, we want to look at today how you can save money even more a little bit on food and drinks. Before going to the supermarket, it's worth looking through the brochures of the various stores. Compare the prices instead of falling for advertising promises. Even if something is advertised as being on sale, you should still look closely at the prices. Another tip is not to shop every day just for small items. Make a bulk purchase and once a week and get the staples for a reasonable supply at home. This way you're less likely to buy things out of order and you'll also have the basics in the house. Foods such as rice, pasta, potatoes, canned goods and beverages, as well as dry goods, such as spices, flour, sugar, and long-lasting things. This can be stocked up. In addition, this saves you having to stand in a crowded supermarket all the time during a pandemic, and it reduces the contact to other people. It is also worthwhile to prepare a meal plan in advance. This serves as the basis for a shopping list. Think about what you want to cook for a week and what ingredients you will need for this. Also, keep in mind that sometimes food is left over, and think about how you can process these leftover foods so that nothing ends up in the trash can. Especially if you are a large family, buying in bulks can be worthwhile. It's best to compare prices in a brochure or at a supermarket. The price per kilo of the food is the most important factor. You will find this relatively small on the prices. It tells us how much something costs per kilo, for example, and is therefore much more informative than the large packaging prices printed on the label. After that, it's time to head for the supermarket. It is good if you do not go shopping hungry. Otherwise, with your stomach empty and growling, you will see many things that you want to buy that you maybe don't even need that much. The same goes for your children. A little exercise while shopping never hurts. The cheaper products are usually found at the bottom of the shelf. That's why they're jokingly called stop goods. So you don't just look at the prices at your eye level and you'll miss out on the cheaper products at the bottom. You can also save money by looking at the seasonal calendars, which you can find on the websites of the consumer centers. We'll link you one of those calendars in the comments and the bottoms below. For example, fruits and vegetables are cheaper when they are purchased during the time they are growing in the place where they are growing, where you're home. Thus, although we can buy earth berries all year around, they are much cheaper in the summer month, because at this time they are growing here in the fields of Germany. In addition to the price, the health aspect makes it worthwhile to buy seasonally. For example, fruits and vegetables grow here and have traveled less distance by plane or van to end up in your bellies. So they are easy to the environment and your health because they have been treated way less with fever pesticides. For example, in April marks the start of the season for apples and rhubarber, carrots, radish, spinach and beet. So if you eat those more in the time where they grow here, it's way less expensive and also healthier for you. With such fresh ingredients, you can save up to twice the money you would spend usually, because the more food industrial processed, the more expensive they become. So the motto is to process and cook as much as possible yourself. Apples and rhubarber can be used to make jams or small desserts for the whole family, which are very delicious. Vegetables can be used to make wonderful salads or baked vegetables. Most vegetables also taste wonderful raw and are good as snacks or for your teeth even. It is always healthy to eat as few ready-made meals as possible. because they contain a lot of fat and a lot of sugar, but rather few vitamins and nutrients. Try to explain this to your children as well. Instead of buying ready-made yogurt in small packages, you can make it yourself with fresh berries and fresh yogurt. When it comes to drinks, you can also save money and do good for your health at the same time. Now and then it is certainly allowed to drink a lemonade or juice. However, this should not become a habit due to high sugar content. It leads to overweight and damaged teeth also. Tap water and home-brewed unsweetened teas are better for you and also more inexpensive. If it should be nevertheless some juice, this can be stretched calmly with tap water, for example. So you have your juice and it's very sweet and unhealthy and expensive, and you just give it a little bit of water, and then you have more of it. And it also tastes very good and it's healthy. A quarter juice mixed with 3/4 of water is the best basis. Meat is particularly expensive in the supermarkets. Therefore, it should be on the menu only rarely in a small percentage. When it comes to meat, however, it is definitely recommended to buy some from the region. It may be a little more expensive, but it usually shrinks less when roasted than cheap supermarket meat, and it also tastes better. The situation is similar with organic products. These can supplement a balanced diet. Mostly they are more expensive than conventional products, but due to a good list of ingredients, they make you feel fuller and even longer full. Dear Family House friends, as you can see, there are many ways to save money on food and drinks while doing something good for your health and for the environment. Home-prepared meals made from fresh ingredients with a high vegetable content is the cheapest way to feed yourself and your family and get all the vitamins and nutrients you need. Ready-made products should be eaten only rarely, as they usually contain hidden fats, flavor enhancers, and high percentage of sugar. In addition, they are disproportional, expensive, and don't fill you up for a long amount of time. Do you have any other tips for cheap grocery shopping or even recipes that are quick and healthy and fresh? Then feel free to leave them for us in the comments. See you next week and have a good day. Stay safe.